And without further ado, let's get popping. Tonight, we're going to be having king crab legs. We have 3 legs here, and we're going to fry them. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to cut off this meaty section here, and we want to keep the rest of it for the legs. What we're going to do is we're going to fry this portion of the leg and use this portion as a holder and eat these pieces later with probably like some garlic and herb butter or something. That's what we'll eat the remainder of the legs with after we eat the fried portion. So what we want to do first is get this portion cut off. We're going to keep this because this is meat too, and we're going to eat this as well. Get these pieces cut off. You have to be careful with these because they have prongs on them and they will cut you. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this portion off of the leg. This portion of the shell. And we're going to get this portion of the meat baked. And it's tough. Fight with it. Drag that out. And you just want to peel this portion of the meat out of that shell. Put this one over here. Got 2 more of those to go. Start it back in. Out just like that. This last one here. I got shell flying everywhere. wrap those in paper towel so it can soak up some of the water that's inside of the crab. This way you won't have a lot of water in your meat when you're cooking it. Wrap the crab meat up. Get some of the water out. Just put it inside the paper towel and just squeeze it. Get some of that water out. And once I let some of the water drain out, we're going to get our batter and stuff together, and we're going to get these fried. Okay, so next up, now we got to get our batter together. We're going to do a dry flour for the first batter. So we're going to put the flour here for the dry flour. And this, I'm just using just regular all-purpose Pillsbury flour. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to put you some flour over here. And we're going to make a wet batter. And what we're going to wet it with? Beer. So we're going to make it a beer batter for the wet batter. Okay, so we're going to take this beer, I'm going to go ahead and use the whole thing. Stir the flour and the beer. Now, the king crab, you don't have to season the king crab because the king crab, actually, they have salt already in them. So I am not going to put any type of seasoning on the skin, because they have salt. So after I fry them, they'll be, they'll have a flavor to them, a salty taste to them, but it's not gonna be like super salt. But they're already seasoned basically. So this is just my wet batter, and then I have my regular flour batter over there. So get this stirred up really good, and we're gonna get ready to fry up our king crab legs. All right, so we're gonna get ready to go ahead and batter up our, I call them lollipop, fried lollipop king crab legs. Okay. We're gonna start off first with the regular flour. Get them coated pretty good in the regular flour. Then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put them in the wet batter. there in the wet batter until I get them all covered. And just let them stay. Let it stay in the wet batter until I get ready to put it in the fryer. Come over here. Get the second one. Batter him up pretty good there. And then drop him in the wet. Get him all gooey and get the batter on him. The beer wet batter. And I'm going to let him sit in there as well. Coated really good. And I'm going to take this last one. Use this hand. And bring him over here to the wet batter. Get him all dressed up. All of them sit in the wet batter until I get ready to put them in the fryer. Make sure they're coated really good. Those sit for a little bit while we get the oil wet, and I clean up a little bit around here because this flour is everywhere. So we'll be right back. All right, you guys, the oil is good and hot. Now the oil that I use is just regular oil, vegetable oil. Whenever I fry, I don't use the expensive stuff. I ain't gonna be using my avocado oil to fry stuff. But the oil is good and hot right now, so I am going to go ahead and stick the first one in here. While I was waiting on the oil to get good and hot, I decided to go ahead right now. This is what it looks like. I picked it up and we're gonna go ahead and get that baby in the fryer. Hold on to him while he's frying. Turning. Let that baby fry. Okay. While he's frying, go ahead and get ready to stick the second one in there. Batter came off. peel the other meat out of this shell. And I'm going to go ahead and fry it up as well. I was able to gently get it peeled out. So I'm going to let him hang out for a while I get ready to stick the next one in. Not sticking to it like I wanted to, but we're gonna do what we got. This is my first time trying this recipe. I found it and I wanted to try it out. Do what it do. We're going to go ahead and check this out, because remember, these are already pre-cooked, so you don't have to let it cook for a long period of time, because they're already pre-cooked. Let the excess drip off. Just move it around so it don't stick to the bottom of the pan, because I found that it's wanting to stick. So I'm going to take the other meat chunks that were in the shell, and I'm going to stick them in the wet batter, and we're going to fry them as well. Out. I'm gonna let you guys see the final product when I finish frying everything. my crab meatballs in here. Go ahead. Move them around. I don't want them to stay in one place because I don't want them to stick to the bottom. Keep moving them. Moving them. You see they big crab meatballs. Fried crab. King crab. The good stuff. Let y'all see how the meatballs look. That's how they look. Gotta keep stirring them. So good. I don't know if I told y'all this, but this is my first time doing this recipe. I saw it on a video and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try this. So I was like, why not share it with you guys? So, get in that pot. Right. Look at that. That ain't nothing but meat. Just pure king crab meat. Look at that piece. Pure king crab meat. Alright, if we cook that long enough, there's the first one. Second one. We're gonna let them. That's the third one. Alright, you guys, this is the final product. I'm going to squeeze some lime juice over them so they have a little citrus on them. Just a little. Whatever coming out of this piece of lime. And there you have it. ready to rock. Bon appetit. I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes. And like I've always stated in the past, if you decide to try them, let me know what you think. Love to hear from you guys. So just remember, whenever you cook king crab or snow crab, it's already pre-cooked. So you don't have to cook it for long periods of time. If you cook snow crab too long, when you crack the leg shells, the meat will not be in one piece. If you cook them just right, the meat within the leg will stay together, and it's more enjoyable rather than trying to dig your meat out the shell. So just remember that, guys. You don't have to cook it for a long period of time because it's already pre-cooked. You just want to get the whatever type of flavoring or seasoning flavor into the meat that you have in your water. That way you're not eating the salty meat that's already in the crab. If you guys understand what I'm saying. Because the meat is like extremely salty, and they have to put that salt in it to preserve the meat. And I don't like that salt, so I have to boil that salt out of the meat and give it a flavor that I like to enjoy. Me and my husband, that's why we cook our crabs. We like to cook them ourselves because we want our own flavor, not a salty flavor. But I hope you guys try these recipes. I hope you enjoy them. I'm sure we will, because I will be trying this. All right, you guys. Until the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.